On Air with Sir. We are live right now in the Boost Mobile studio. DJ A Boogie in the mix, killing them, man. I got a special guest. Herbo just walked in. What's up?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
Man, you a smooth brother, man. I like it. I like it. Yo, man. So, all right. Well, first off, welcome back to 103.9.
Yes, sir.
And tonight, man, I know you're going to be doing a meet and greet.
Yeah.
Tell me about that, man.
Meet and greet. Every city I go to, I try to, connect with the fans as much as possible, man. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, cool.
It's just something I've been doing for the past years. Like, my fans always, know I'm going to do some type of meet and greet, especially in, my big markets.
Gotcha.
Philly, I got a lot of fans here, so.
Okay. And then after that, you got a show at the Fillmore, right?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm excited about this show. What can people expect?
Rawness, you know what I'm saying? It's me speaking my truth on stage, you know what I'm saying? Give my fans, you know what I'm saying, a part of me that they haven't seen in a while, you know what I'm saying? So
now, when you say speaking your truth, because I want to hop into this, I've been in therapy now for about a year. I go to a program called Black Men Hill.
Man.
Huh?
I said good for you.
Yeah,
man.
thank you. Wait, now how long have you been in therapy?
For almost a year and a half.
Okay.
Or a little over a year and a half.
Okay, now for all of the people that are here that are listening to you for the first time, right, and hear you speaking on this, what do you have to say about the stigma? Now, I didn't know that there was a stigma, right? Like, when I found out that there was a stigma, I was shocked. I went to therapy because I was like, yo, I need help. I think I should go, you know what I mean? Definitely find somebody that can help me. And when I went, everybody was a little shocked. Like, therapy? Yeah. You can't go to therapy? I mean, what do you have to say about the stigma, though?
First, I'm going to just say, 80-90% of the people you may come across, especially from these poverty-stricken neighborhoods, and, you know what I'm saying, they've been through these similar situations, suffer from some type of mental illness, period. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like therapy, I'm not going to say, it's a must, but it helps, you know what I'm saying? It's not the solution, you know what I'm saying, to your problems. That's all up to you. But I think it's good for somebody to kind of get a input on where they feel like you may or may not be doing things wrong in your life, because everybody need that. Sometimes you don't even have that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs somebody to talk to, and then especially on a professional level, they do that every day. It's not like you just talking to a stranger telling them your business. They study the brain. You know?
All right, so I got a question for you, a therapy question for you, right? So at what point, and be real, how far into therapy did you go before you had that moment where you had to cry and let it all out and grab some boxes of tissue and stuff like that?
No, I ain't gonna lie. To be honest, I got deep with my therapist, but I think I haven't broke down crying, but I probably got real emotional where I got I was overwhelmed with emotion. I be having to calm down. I be getting mad. She be getting red.
Without getting too
not
deep,
mad, but just
no, I get you, just frustrated,
yeah.
or just in the moment, just very present.
In the moment and stuff.
Okay. So listen, tell me one thing that you don't mind talking about that you found out through therapy. About yourself.
That I found out about myself?
Yeah, or just something that you was like, oh, I was unaware of that really until
Man, to be honest, it was never really me going to therapy to find myself. You know what I'm saying? It was me going to therapy to really vent in a way where I could help spread light on my situation and the actuality of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just like me going to talk to a professional. I was clinically diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Now, how do you define that? What is that? For everybody that's listening right now that does not have any idea what PTSD is, how can you explain it to maybe a young kid right now that's in the hood that has it but doesn't even know what it is?
PTSD is reliving certain traumatic events that happen in your life where they replay in your mind on a day-to-day basis that affect your train of thought and how you behave, and you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Everything that you do on the mental, it affects that.
All right, so look, I got 5 more questions for you. All right, the first question: Who do you think the coolest father-in-law is, celebrity-wise, as far as public figures? Coolest father-in-law. Okay, well, outside of Fab. Do you have another?
Who father? Who for example?
So I think we got Steve Harvey, right? Right, Steve Harvey. Anybody else know a father-in-law? No. No?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know
Okay,
too
well,
many,
Fab it is. 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 All right, so look, man, tonight is going down at the Fillmore, man. I think it's only right, since you here and we giving out tickets every hour.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's time to give out some tickets, man.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely want to give out some tickets, man.
Do you think that spirituality exists in hip-hop?
Spirituality?
Yeah, spirituality. Do you think that, you know, like there's an artist that really talks about the spirit, the soul, the mind, and all of that?
Yeah, it exists.
Yeah?
A lot of people doing it in their own way. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, I feel like a lot of artists you don't think, like, embrace, you know what I'm saying, spirituality in certain ways. You know what I'm saying? Who do it? Kendrick did it. He talked.
Okay.
Kodak did it before.
Okay.
A lot of people do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I do it in a such through my music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is spirituality in hip hop.
Okay. All right,
Rod
cool.
Wave do it.
Who?
I feel like Rod Wave.
Oh, yes. So there's been a lot of artists in the industry that have been passing away lately. And I've been listening to the music, right? Like afterwards, you know, because, you know, afterwards you really sit down and you really look them up and you really look at all their music. You look at, you know, all the things that you've never seen before. And I started realizing, so, well, no, I had this question. Do you think that hip hop artists or music artists manifest their death through their music when they're talking about violence and they're talking about drugs and they're talking about different things? Do you feel like because they speak it, things ended up like happening because they walked that life, or no?
Of course not.
Of course not?
It never crossed my mind ever.
Okay.
Of course, you know, the brain and the mouth is a powerful thing, but I don't really think that, you know what I'm saying, it's all about life. Just I'm not the one who make the rules, you know what I'm saying? It's just however things pan out, I just try to find reason in any situation, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that people manifest, no, not through their music. I never thought it before.
Well, do you think people manifest things through their mouth? And then if they do, is it possible that
anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
If you wake up every day and say, I'm gonna get $1 million, and you work towards getting $1 million, you're gonna get $1 million. You know what I'm saying? If you have that will in your mind and speak it and believe it and actually, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, so is it not the same when people speak about how they run up on people, or they do this or they do that, or
they probably do.
Oh, this is true.
So
this is true.
Who are we to know what they do or don't? You know what I'm saying? And when you in that lifestyle and you playing that game, you accept what come with it. I was in the streets for the better half of my life. 15, 16 years old. I went outside every day after I was shot, after my friends were killed, and knew that I could be killed. You know what I'm saying? So I talked about it through my music. I embraced it. I wasn't glorifying it. I didn't manifest my death through doing it. I made it out because I maneuvered a certain way. I thought a certain way. I manifested and knew that I was going to get here. I spoke that more than my death, but I knew that I could die being in the streets. Of course.
I like that. PTSD is out right now, man. Tell everybody what to expect that hasn't heard it yet.
You could expect growth, you know what I'm saying, vulnerability, you know, actually, you know, letting people in on my life, and like I said, you know, speaking my truth and bringing awareness to something that's a serious problem. Like I said, 80, 90, probably 100% of these kids that grow up where I come from, that grew up in Philadelphia, that grew up in New York, and better have any poverty-stricken neighborhood in the whole country, suffer from these, you know what I'm saying, mental illnesses, from post-traumatic stress disorder, from trauma that they endure on a day-to-day basis, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, got it, man. Thank you very much, man, for you know, just coming through, man, and speaking on that. All right, tell us about this new single you got.
Which Shooter.
Tell us about that, man. Jacquees is on it?
Yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother, man. I wanted my music to appeal to all audiences, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I know I have female fans, and I gotta always appeal to them, even though, you know what I'm saying, I'm speaking on, you know, a serious matter, but I wasn't able to come out of my comfort zone or force that record. It made sense with what I was doing.
Hey, man, thanks for stopping through, man.
For sure.
All right, so before you go, I got just one thing I got to ask you. Love on purpose. When you hear love on purpose, right, that's my whole mission. What does that mean to you when you hear love on purpose?
A lot come from that, but what I would say, what I get the most from it is do right. Do right because that's what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? Love on purpose, just because. And I say this all the time. I got a quote. I be saying, if you mess with me, I would say, if you F with me, I F with you. But if you don't F with me, I still F with you. You know what I'm saying?
Love on purpose.
Love on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, I'm me.
My
Love on
God,
purpose.
G Herbo. Thank you for coming through, man. All right, everybody. I'm out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Always make sure you think love so you can speak love, spread love, and love on purpose. Hit me on the gram at On Air with Sir and at Mr. Love on Purpose. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow, all right? I love you, Philly. I'm gone.